Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Aquarius reading. The new moon occurs on February the 9th of 2024 and will be shaping the area of your shared resources and your dreams, your desires for expansion, growth, education, and training. This is a reflection in part of the emphasis this particular lunation puts on the transit of Pluto, which you undoubtedly have been hearing a lot about, and is a almost 21-year transit. It will move back into Capricorn from mid-October to mid-November of this year, and then we'll move into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this is going to impact more than one area of your life activity because of its long social impact. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that you can find in the description box below. I also give away a free reading around the first of the month, and I select recipients of that reading from donations and from comments that I receive. Overall, I appreciate your presence here and all the ways that you support me. So thank you for that in advance. Let's get going, Gemini, with your overall energy. For the new moon, the Nine of Wands is describing your efforts at working tirelessly, boldly, with a lot of determination, a lot of energy at a particular life goal or effort that you have sustained a lot of setbacks along the way. You have worked very hard at this. This is not your first attempt by any means, but you are more determined than ever as you feel a victory coming very close. And this can be a way in which you are working with others to share resources, funds, supply, in order to create this pathway to be able to market, distribute, or share your ideas on a more global scale. This can also be a way in which you have stored up resources or money so that you can travel, launch an education program for yourself or to provide for others. There is a sense that you have been back repeatedly to the drawing board so that you are now absolutely clear that the pathway is clear with, I'm sensing the embrace of new technologies, new ways of communicating very specifically in this arena. In the present, you have the Sun card. In the past, the Page of Pentacles, and in the future, the Chariot card. Yes, lovely. One of the things that's enabling the success of this project, whatever this project is not only your ability to work methodically from the very beginning. And there's some way in which this project that you've been working at for a long time has asked you to start afresh, to replan, review the plan that you've had in place in order to move forward very successfully. Part of your success is contained in the idea that you are no longer trying to do what you're doing according to the way others have done it. Although you have been open to learning ways to do it and open to perhaps scrapping some original plans, You are now embracing what makes you and your articulation or your expression of this project unique. You're no longer trying to fit into the herd. You are recognizing that your original way of being even seen as outside the box is lending to your success. More than that, it's providing you with a real passion and courage to pursue this project in the way that it requires. And it does require a way that you are eliminating obstacles, the expectations of others, so that you are releasing, surrendering the need to control all the elements of the project, all the ways in which perhaps collaborators or resources are or aren't cooperating with you. It's as though you found your joy after really working at this for a very long time, actually sustaining a lot of damage, being beaten down, being discouraged. You have gained the joy in your commitment to this project, and thus you are moving more rapidly towards success in a way that allows this project really to reflect you. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle Gemini and ask if you're resonating with this reading so far, that you please like this video, share this with others who may enjoy it, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the Success card. I know that there is no greater goal than love. And this really bears directly on this idea that you've tapped into your own sense of passion, your unique expression, the very core of this project or this gift, this effort that resonates with who you are. A talent that naturally occurs to you. You're tapping into the joy, the happiness of that expression without as much consideration towards the requirements of the project or the needs of your collaborators in a way that may have held you back in the past. I'm going to pull another card from the Flora and Fauna of Africa, and a couple of things have flipped out. I'll take what's on top, and it's the red-headed vulture. And who knew that vultures were redheads? And the plant associated with this animal, this bird, is the Scotch thistle, which is actually quite lovely. And the keywords are self-respect. Accept your flaws and strive to be a better you. Learn from your mistakes and move on. It will be very rewarding. I think this is again making reference to the way in which you're centering your efforts on the things that fulfill you, make you happy. And this is lending to the authenticity of your effort, the authenticity of your goals, the uniqueness, the originality of what it is that you've been working at for a very long time. The sun in your present is clarified by the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So there is a sense that relationships, options are available to you, but it requires you to surrender control of relationships that perhaps have controlled you. There's a kind of allegiance that I'm picking up here towards your colleagues, your co-workers. This can also include family members, people that have maintained devotion or relationship, a commitment to you for a long period of time. But these are things that you've gotten used to, that have existed in your life, that you have perhaps learned all you can learn from a certain situation. This can also refer to relationships within the workplace, an environment that has become irrelevant to what it is you're trying to move forward. Something was missing there, and you have an opportunity now to pursue a challenge that is ultimately essential to your success and your personal happiness. It's as though you're being called on to make a decision. And this decision means relinquishing some very personal, intimate truth that can reflect your relationships that you have always, I won't say taken for granted, but always assumed your necessary partnership in. And there's a way that you are surrendering that sense of responsibility with a clear sense that others will be fine without you. And instead, you're no longer looking for the approval or the agreement of others who have been with you for a long time, not necessarily who are a part of this project, but it could include collaborators, teammates, others who maybe perhaps are clinging to an older version of this project that you now recognize is not supporting the success that you're seeking. The Page of Pentacles in the past is clarified by the Eight of Coins and the Tower. So we have another 8 here. This is reflecting the real effort that has contributed to your resolve, the stages of the development of this project. And this is where you have personally accepted the challenge to develop or evolve your own talents, skills, gifts in order to make yourself, to assure the success of the project by making sure that you are ready and prepared for success as it arrives. There's also been a way, perhaps a disappointment, and again, there's a sense that a relationship has been altered, changed, or disrupted that has caused a break in the structure that you were assuming would be supportive of this effort that you're making. So perhaps the conditions of your job or your home have changed in some way that the hierarchy that existed has failed or been changed in a way that has created a vacuum. And that vacuum has allowed you to step in and commit to not simply the success of the project, but the development or evolution of your own talents and abilities as part of your readiness to move this project forward. Part of that readiness has been this ability to look closely and recognize at the heart of this project is an expression, a creative expression that reflects your talent, your uniqueness, your joy in some aspect of this project that really reflects you. In the future, the Chariot card is clarified by the Nine of Swords and the 10 of Coins. So here we have another 9, and this 9 is about the incredible work you've done to release old beliefs, old suffering, and I see the connection to perhaps relationships as well as beliefs. So these relationships that have been exiting perhaps from your life that you are consciously surrendering as part of a decision to move forward by relinquishing these old beliefs, perhaps old expectations of others that were causing you a sense of encumberment, feeling trapped, feeling depleted by the need to meet these expectations, to address the needs of others that had in the past failed you, created suffering, been a part of the failures, the successive attempts that you made towards this goal. The release of that has allowed you to actually grieve the changing of the guard, grieve these relationships by honoring and respecting the place that they've had in your life, but that place is no more. It's time to make place, make room, make space for new relationships, new beliefs by releasing the ones that have, in many ways, held you to an old story, an old experience, an old structure that no longer exists for you. And what is that is replacing is not the 10 of coins, I might have said that, but the 3 of coins, which allows you to be in a space of true collaboration. So I actually see a real structural change here for you that is changing the terms on which you are working with others so that you are joined with others with similar goals, with talents that complement yours but are not the same, allowing each of you to work in a way that supports the team but requires the others to work alongside. There's an agreement here that no one has the answer, but that you're all committed to elevating the quality of this project, this effort, be it a service, a product, a curriculum, a business, whatever it is, you're all agreed that you can improve the quality of what it is you have to offer, what you're creating here. I'm going to finish off this reading with a hummingbird oracle. And I pulled the Reflecting Pond. And this card reads, celebrate true beauty and light that lies within you and others. Thank you so much for this beautiful reading, Gemini. Until next time, namaste.